But anyway, it's a little tent that you put in your backpack. It's only a little bitty thing. You blow it up, and it's got a floor, and the ribs are
inflatable ribs, so...
Yeah, so it holds it up. You don't need any stakes.
Yeah.
And you can crawl in there and have a nice place to sleep.
Dry spot.
And that's not something like that on the market right now?
Not on the market yet.
John, didn't we get one of those from you?
I think so.
I think so.
I remember one, and that's from him.
It was orange.
An orange one. And so why didn't
sold
you...
for quite a while, but we had trouble with them leaking the seams and stuff.
Oh. But now that they have different manufactured plastic.
I one time was on the Merv Griffen show showing this, or Merv Griffen was showing it, and he got this gal inside the tent. They were showing it for me, and somebody pulled the plug, and they were in there on TV and bouncing around trying to get out. It was really
Your invention was on the Merv Griffen show, though?
That was wonderful.
Of course, now that we know that Merv preferred the guys, maybe we knew that they weren't doing any fooling around in there. Wow.
And I got acquainted with Paul Harvey. I went to New York and went out to the Coliseum and sold medal matches, and went by Paul Harvey's office and asked him if he'd give me some publicity on the medal match. I showed it to him because I'd already got acquainted with him in Grand Junction. I sponsored him one time.
Wow, because his wife's Adventist, or...
We had him in the high school there. And he said, sure, I'll be happy to. He said, listen, in the morning, have your radio blasting in the Coliseum. And we'll see how many people we can get out there.
Wow.
And so I had thousands of medal matches with me. So next morning I went in early and turned on Paul Harvey News. He started out, good morning, it's Paul Harvey. What's new? It's the medal match. And man, he gave a big spiel. He says, if you want one, go out to the Coliseum and you can buy them out there. I had people lined up for 3 blocks long waiting to get in to get them.
Paul Harvey did that.
Oh dear, I hadn't heard that story.
For you. Oh, that's a great story.
Sam Walton, who founded Walmart, was also lived in Montrose.
Really?
John knew him.
Oh my goodness.
You used to play ball with him or something? Sam Walton?
Oh, no, he was from Arkansas.
Oh.
This,
well, who am I thinking of? They grew up in Montrose and founded some big...
Oh, Jack Dempsey, the fighter.
Jack Dempsey.
He lived...
The boxer?
He boxer. He lived just a few doors down from us in Montrose. He was a good friend. He'd come down all the time.
Oh my goodness.
Jack Dempsey, the fighter.